know, history is a big part of every divisional matchup in the NFL. So even though there's a lot of roster turnover year to year in the league, both sides here today still recognize that any divisional game ratchets up the passion on the field. And guys, today should be no different, so expect a very physical game. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
One of the biggest legends the game will ever know, quarterback Peyton Manning.
First down on the way. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Under pressure and incomplete.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Decker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning's back in shotgun formation.
The quarterback throws it on the mark.
So with that play, they move into enemy territory and driving here early stages.
Well, look, I'm going to blame the defense. They're being so passive. You got to go out there and take some chances. If you don't, this offense is going to keep marching down the field.
They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a look at a very dangerous defensive unit.
Coming up, second down.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun.
Oh, almost caught.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Decker's a receiver in the slot. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun, trying to work that left side. The tackle's going to be made, but he's beyond the first down marker. They've marched right onto the field with this opening drive, and they're moving the chains with regularity.
They sure are, and I think it's time for the defense to quit sitting in there in that bland defense they're running, take a chance and try to stop this drive.
They've got a first down now after that catch.
Manning from the gun. The throw to the left, and he hauls it in.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Thomas is moved from the tight end position to the slot. Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
The Broncos with an empty backfield look here. So first and goal to go. Looking to the right side and throwing. Touchdown, Broncos.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Broncos team official. Peyton Manning's injury seems to be relatively minor, or at least it's minor enough that he'll be back on the field shortly.
Carr's heading out now for his first series. McFadden's in the backfield, single back set. First down and 10.
And the give to Darren McFadden. And as we get a look at this offense, of course, Darren McFadden will be a player to watch in this one.
Darren McFadden is all in one. He's tall, he's big, and he is fast and strong. And when he is healthy, he's one of the top 2 or 3 running backs in the NFL.
And the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's, where you always get better ingredients, better pizza.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, these linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing games. Offense lines up here.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
It's 3rd and 9. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass is intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
What a terrible job by the quarterback. Nobody's open, tries to force the pass, and look, what's it turned into? An interception.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
Throwing now to his left.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2.
Gonna drop back.
Throws to the right, and that gets the 1st down.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Manning's dropping back to throw once again. Catch is made.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
2nd and goal at the 1. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Even when the defensive back covers you, a wide receiver who can go up in the air and make that kind of catch, they are great for your football team.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Working that left side. Inhales the pass.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on 3rd and goal. What do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
That defensive front. Broncos in the end zone.
If the defense is not going to play for the quarterback sneak, then make them pay for it. Take advantage of it. That's what the offense did. The quarterback took advantage.
The Broncos now will tack on the extra point. And the point after is good. The Broncos ball-hawking defense certainly set up that score. The interception, the good field position, and then the touchdown. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
McFadden to the right. What a run by McFadden.
Running backs who can pick up extra yards, they are so valuable. You can't always block everybody to the ground. The running back's got to do it himself sometimes. Nice job there by the running back.
They send the tight end in motion.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground on 1st down. From the 42. And that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the 2nd after the break. The Raiders offense is still out there as we get the 2nd quarter underway.
Darren McFadden lined up in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
No one's going to get him now. The 10, going to take it home for the touchdown.
One thing a defense doesn't want to see, yards after the catch, yak. And that's what we saw here. The quarterback put it right on target. The receiver is running full speed, catches it, and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
Raiders ready for action. They bring him to the turf. Offense lines up here.
1st and 10. Manning's got the football after the play fake. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas.
That's an interception.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Play action.
Reaches out and snatches it.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Ware gets him for the sack.
Well, you're on the offensive side. My gosh, you know they're going to blitz. So what do? You either throw the football really quick, or you have your tight end and running backs help pick up those blitzers so the quarterback has time to throw it.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. Gain of 8.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
The defense gets a sack.
I don't know what the quarterback was looking at. He had to know the defense was blitzing that time. Doesn't make a quick enough decision, and the defense gets there and gets the sack.
The kick is through for 3.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up for the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
Thomas going to get set in the slot for this snap.
The quarterback will hand it off, and Kevin Burnett makes the play.
Good job that time by the running back. I'm sure he's a little winded after that play. He showed that speed, getting out there and picking up those extra yards.
We've known Coach John Fox, we look at there on the sideline, for a long, long time. His days as an assistant, his days as the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. He took the Panthers to a Super Bowl one year. And now out here in Denver, where he's had great success and having to do it different ways. First with the Tim Tebow team, where they had to kind of change the offense to suit him. And, of course, Peyton Manning coming to the Broncos in 2012.
Well, I did wonder when Peyton Manning was signed by the Denver Broncos, I said, man, how's this going to work out with a defensive coach like John Fox? They both answered that question very well. And John Fox, I think, really enjoyed having a quarterback run the show. And it all showed in a 13-3 record.
Welker, and tackle down at the 49-yard line. Third down. Escaping the pressure, just had to avoid the sack.
Incomplete. This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield, punt the football.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Broncos team official. The staff is saying he's been battling an injury from earlier in the game, and at this point, he's only making it worse, guys, so he will not return today.
Manning's play action. challenging the defenders to the right side.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success throwing football down the field. I'll tell you what, this defense, they need to start blitzing this quarterback.
That play is going to be challenged. There is the red flag.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So he challenged the play, and the coach's challenge does not pay off. They face first down. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down.
Hey, we go rally, wide, and yank.
Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. With 2 hands, he has it and gets the first down.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Carr's got it in the gun. Caught, tackled at the 13.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim. It doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 2nd and 3, going across the middle. Raiders in for the score.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Add the extra point, the kick is good. The Broncos return team hoping to set up something before the half as they've fallen behind. The score's 17-14. And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19. On first down, Peyton Manning from the shotgun throws to the right. The Broncos get a first down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The Broncos now move the chains. That reception gave them the first down. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post route.
It'll be 3rd down. Manning from the gun. Challenges the coverage and has the completion. First down here after the completion from the gun. Eric Decker hauls in that bullet pass. And it's Charles Woodson in on the tackle.
96 there. 96 there.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. The defense gets the sack. So that's going to do it for the first half. Raiders are up in this one. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And a touchback. The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The third quarter begins with this play.
Nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to play this tight man-to-man coverage because you're not even allowed to touch these superstar wide receivers.
Second down, even after the completion. Darren McFadden will run with it. He'll go to the left.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
First down here after the run. Quarterback drops back, play action. The pass complete. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. McFadden's going to take the handoff now.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
All right, here we go. Red 18, baby. Alert, alert.
Second and 12. And the quarterback is taken down.
Nice job that time by the defense getting the sack. The blitz was well-timed, and when it's well-timed, the offense doesn't have time to react, and they get a good sack.
He'll fire it out to the left, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The quarterback is coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
Thomas is moved away from the tight end position to now a receiver in the slot. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Getting sacked.
Pressuring the quarterback. That's what you love to do in the NFL from the defensive side. That time they blitz. It was quick. It was fast. And they get a sack on the quarterback.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Manning's back in shotgun formation. It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off cleanly.
The defense has really done a good job here in this drive. They got this offense in a third and long situation. Let's see if they can convert it.
It's over to Welker, and Wes Welker hauls it in. Nickel formation here for the defense. Peyton Hillis gets the football up the middle for about 5.
Well, they're a gambling football team. They like to take chances. Even though they're down, it's in the second half. They take another chance. They go for it on fourth, and this time they got it.
First and 10. Time to call on Peyton Hillis.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. That catch good for a first down.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
They're going to get him this time.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Incomplete and almost intercepted. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll be back to Oakland for the start of the fourth after this. This is third down. Here is the first snap of the final quarter. Secures it with 2 hands.
This has been a nice little drive by the offense. They started out in bad field position. Look at them now inside the red zone. Let's see if they can pay it off.
First and 10
Gets away from the pressure, and he's forced to the ground.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Eyeing that left side, and he's intercepted. What a play. Snickers is the proud sponsor of this satisfying defensive replay. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. And the give to Darren McFadden. Wide to the left, ball is out. Recovery by the offense. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
And he's going to be brought down.
This defense, they are definitely not faint of heart, are they, Jim? They will bring the pressure. Good blitz that time, and they take the quarterback down.
Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here?
It's all about deception. Good job by the offensive coordinator. Third and long, caught the defense thinking pass, and a good job just picking up that first down.
Now first and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. In the books. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Drop back, shotgun formation. Almost intercepted.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the wide receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Out of the shotgun formation. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun, looking for a receiver on the left side here.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Welker makes the catch. Plenty of zip on that throw.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
First and 10. Makes the grab. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
The quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
First and 10. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
What a good job by the offense, driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
He'll take a knee here, and that means the offense will start the game at the 20. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point of the game. First and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
There was
First
contact
down.
as the pass was in the air, and defensive pass interference indeed is the call.
Yeah, it's a good call. That contact kept the receiver from, gaining another couple yards down the field to make the catch. And I'm not sure it wasn't a good foul, because if he doesn't make that contact, it might be a catch for a touchdown. Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance.
You might as well catch it, because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Waits for an opening to unfold, and that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
3rd and 10. And he's taken down.
You talk about a blitz on the defensive side. It's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. Decker's lined up in the slot.
First and 10. Hillis is taking the handoff. It's away from the stack, and Tyvon Branch has the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Peyton Hillis gets the call. Met at the 40-yard line.
That's a bread and butter play by all offenses in the NFL. Get a few yards and get that first down.
Decker's in the slot.
Manning's got it in the gun. He'll fire it out to the left, and he's almost intercepted.
And what you do in man-to-man defense sometimes, get up there and disrupt the wide receiver. Disrupt his rhythm, disrupt the timing, and what do you get? Another incompletion.
This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
Decker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning from the gun.
It's over to Welker.
And Wes Welker hauls it in.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
First down here. Not a flag.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense.
First down, offense readying for the snap.
Takes a knee.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment defense. Still second down.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42.
A tightly contested contest that has now come to a conclusion.
Phil, it always stings when you lose.